Hey there, everyone. I'm Storm Teammate Meteorologist Ashley Baylor in the News 8 Now Stream Center. It is Tuesday. It is another very smoky day outside. The air quality is not great. It was not great yesterday. But here's the good news. I do see some improvements on the way for Wednesday, but certainly not initially to kick off the day. But here's the thing. Even if we didn't have the smoke, we would still be tracking partly sunny skies, so more clouds than sunshine. I do think in some spots we are getting some faint breaks of sunshine. So, okay, that's one for the wind column. But looking at our smoke forecast, you can see that it is going to stay pretty smoky as we go through the evening and overnight hours, and that is going to continue right into Wednesday morning. But watch as better conditions kind of pivot around here. So I do think going into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, we are going to see some improvements and thus slightly better air quality. Now, an air quality alert remains in effect for most of the state. Inexplicably, we don't have an air quality alert for Massachusetts, Rhode Island, or New London County, even though the air quality in those places is not very good. In fact, it ranges anywhere from unhealthy for some to just unhealthy. The bottom line here, anybody with breathing, respiratory, or heart issues probably doesn't want to spend most of the time outdoors today. You can see that hazy sky here in Long Wharf where we are at 83 degrees. You can also see it in Hartford where we are at 82. It is 81 degrees in Willimantic. We're at 82 in Danbury. We're at 82 in Bridgeport as well. It's about 79 in New London. So temperature-wise, it would actually be a pleasant day. But here's the thing. Dew points are in the 60s, so we definitely feel that stickiness in the atmosphere. But again, it doesn't feel oppressive. It doesn't feel uncomfortable on a day like this just because temperatures are in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Now, winds are streaming anywhere between 3 to 15 miles per hour, but obviously that's not helping the smoke situation because that's at the surface level. So here's our hour by hour, which is going to show you the clouds and the smoke sticking around as we go through the evening and overnight hours. So Wednesday, once again, we are looking at partly sunny skies. But as I mentioned, we'll start the day with those smoky conditions, but things should improve through the afternoon. Unfortunately, we're not going to see much sunshine anyway. So even if the smoke condition improves, again, that helps our air quality, but it's not like it's going to turn into a bright afternoon. And as you can see, some of those clouds will stick around as we go from Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And then Thursday, I think we see big improvements there because we will see increasing sunshine and we will see better air quality. Now, let's take a quick trip to the tropics where we are monitoring Tropical Storm Dexter. Winds are sustained at 40 miles per hour, but this one is a fish storm. It developed out there, and it's going to fizzle out there. You can see the tiny island of Bermuda just south of Dexter, so it's not even really affecting Bermuda much other than, some rough seas. Now, we are also going to be watching this cluster of storms, which is kind of meandering off the coast of the Carolinas. That has the potential to develop. We're definitely going to keep an eye on that, but even if it does, it doesn't look overly impressive. Now, here's a quick track of Dexter. As I said, it's on the out to sea plan. No big deal for us. So mostly cloudy, still smoky tonight. Temperatures will drop into the low and mid 60s. And then tomorrow, partial sunshine, just a touch cooler with highs in the lower 80s, although that's pretty much what we're seeing right now. But again, when we start to see those improvements in the humidity, it makes a big difference. And that's what we'll see as we go into Friday and Saturday. Both days will feature lots of sunshine with low humidity, so hopefully you have a chance to get outdoors one of those 2 days. Now, you can certainly get outdoors on Sunday, but I will tell you, temperatures are going to come up a little bit. The humidity is going to come up more. And as you can see for inland areas, Sunday could kick off our next heat wave as temperatures are going to be right at that 90-degree mark from Sunday all the way through next Wednesday. But I don't see any great rain shower threats. I do think there could be maybe a spot shower going from Wednesday night into Thursday morning, then maybe next Tuesday into Wednesday morning, but nothing that is impressive, nothing I'm overzealous about. So things are going to stay pretty dry, but let's hope it doesn't stay super dry because the last thing we want to deal with is another drought. We just yanked ourselves out of the drought situation. We don't want to see ourselves go back into another one. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves out there. Again, if you have those breathing or respiratory issues, make sure you spend more time indoors, keep the fans and air conditioners going. I'll see you back here tomorrow, guys.